Welcome to Dark Cable Tutorials. This is part 2 of my claymore modeling tutorial. In this part of the tutorial we will be learning how to unwrap and texture our model. Then we will be learning how to apply normal and specular maps. But before we get started, you will need two more pieces of software. You will need a version of Photoshop and a normal map creating software such as CrazyBump. CrazyBump's trial is completely free. Just type in CrazyBump in the Google search bar and you should be able to find it. Oh yes. Right, let's start unwrapping this model. First we'll click the blade, go to the Modify tab, scroll down to Unwrap UVW, click that, and open UV Editor. As you can see, this is a big mess. So select by polyface, Control A to select all, go to Mapping, Flatten Mapping. Not quite what I was hoping. In fact, definitely not what I was kind of hoping. Anyway, let's try this again. This time we're going to select them all individually. Just go in here, start selecting faces. Usually it maps it all as one piece, but obviously not. Maybe you've got a better turnout than I did. Mapping, flatten mapping. Still not cooperating. Right, that doesn't work. Scroll down here, go to plane mapping, and it'll come up with this. You can switch axes to get the right one. There we go. There we go. So if the regular flatten mapping doesn't automatically make that shape, then go into projections and click plane mapping and then fiddle around with the align options until you get something that looks like this, which it should have in the first place, but it didn't for unknown reasons that I can't even think of. Computer, you're not working with me today, are you, buddy? Anyway, select the rest of it, do the same again. Oh, it's not gonna help me again. It's gotta be a pain about this. There we go. Oops. There we go. Line those two up there. Like that. Then highlight them both. By element. Go here. Do your scaling. Scale on the horizontal. And just drag those in until it kind of looks like your blade you have on the screen. There we go. No, I'm not mad at you, blade. No, I'm not mad at you. I wouldn't be mad at you. Anyway, rotate this next bit like so. Let's just scale that a little bit. There we go. Then move that off. Right, now they're both off and this is clean. Right, close this. Hopefully the handle will be a little bit more, how you say, cooperative. Right click, convert to editable poly, to bake that information in. Right, let's move on to the handle. You'll cooperate, won't you, handle? Was that how? You will? Good. Unwrap UVW again. Open UV Editor. Again, it's quite a mess. Control A. Mapping. Flatten mapping. Oh, what's that? Oh, you're so nice to me. Let's start by selecting these. This is the main part of the handle. Let's go to mapping and unfold it. Yes, it's all nice and neat. Let's move that off to the side. Now let's highlight these four. You may not have the same UV unwrap as me, but the idea is you unwrap it in sections. So we'll do handle, then we'll do the bit that connects to the blade, and then we'll do the hilts and the handguards, and then we'll do the pommel. So let's do the same again for this. Mapping, unfold mapping. Anything that's a cylinder, it's very good to unfold map it. That way it's all in a nice straight line, you can wrap the texture around. Right, that's the two easy bits done. Actually, I think we might be able to do the pommel. Let's start with this part of the pommel, shall we? What's that? Oh, it's this bit. Let's highlight those faces there. Mapping, unfold mapping. There we go, just move that off. Always remember what part is which. We got these as well. Mapping, unfold mapping. It's made a bit of a curve, but that doesn't matter. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? What else can we work out here? Well, we can obviously work out these parts. Oops, I mean these parts. Just by clicking them. Like so. We are able to select them. There we go. And then mapping, flat mapping. Oh, it's so close to one piece. Oh, I don't know, we got a bit missing there. No. Maybe normal mapping. Let's try normal mapping. Yep, normal mapping did it. Got it all in one piece there. Let's move on to the other side. Oops. Sure we didn't get any extra pieces? Nope. Mapping, normal mapping. There we go. Right click. Flip horizontal. They almost line up there, so I'm just going to rotate that slightly. There we go. They're all going to have the same texture anyway, but it's nice to keep things neat and tidy, as I've said in a previous part of this tutorial. So let's speed this up a little bit now. Let's get this all unwrapped nice and easy. Mapping, normal mapping. There we go. Let's move that down. Line it up. There we go. Maybe a little bit of rotation. There we go. And the last part, which is, there it is. The key is to break it into different shapes. That would be the key to doing any kind of modeling. Break it down to its key components. Yep, see, whoop. There we go. Rotate that. There we go, almost on there. There we go. Easy parts done. Now we get on to the little bit more hard parts. Working out which one of these are. So select these. My element. This is the center part here. This shouldn't be too difficult, but I have the suspicion it might be. Let's have a look. Unfold mapping. Yep. Bit of a mess. Bit of a mess. Let's try. That didn't work. So let's try Actually, we got to get a few more of these faces. Yep, so that's included. And I'm guessing these two. Apparently one of those is wrong. Let's try it. That one is that one. And the thin face is spread out in little pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this off here. I'm going to select all the little pieces and then all of that, and then I'm just looking for any gaps. Any missing? Doesn't seem to be. Alright, let's go down to projection again. Yep. Let's try cylinder mapping. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Couldn't say it better myself. Perfect. Lovely unwrap there. I can select it. There we go. Right, that's almost it. It's almost completed now. Now we just need to unwrap these. Spine's killing me. Let's go mapping. Unfold. Yep. Away mapping. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Unrolled fapping, eh? The player usually won't look at this kind of area, so the detail is going to be really low. However, it's good, as I say again, to keep everything nice and neat and tidy, so you know where everything is. Now, I had a situation with a model like this where it looked a mess. Then I did a few unwraps on it and it actually unwrapped itself perfectly. So hopefully this is going to be one of those times. However, I have my speculation that it might not be. Just a thought that it might be a little bit more. No.